Hello, this is Cheekers with the Holy Legion podcast. Today I'm joined with my three co-hosts. We have Willie, the man whose real name has been forgotten in time.
What's good?
We have the Holy Goat.Z, also known as Charles.
Yeah.
And we got the immortal Frankie.
Howdy.
You also don't get a real name. And I am Stokes, aside from Cheekers.
Cheekers.
So, this is our first episode of the Holy Legion podcast, and I'd like to thank you all for joining us today. This episode will probably just take to talk a little bit about ourselves, explain who we are, where we want to take the podcast from here. So, I am Cheekers. I have done YouTube in the past. I end up scrapping that project and want to restart it. So I've done a little bit on the interweb.
Besides hacking into Willie's webcam?
Wait.
Nah.
Are we supposed to not say fuck?
No, I got this set up for explicit, so we can say fuck and shit and cocksucker.
Alright, fuck it. Alright, that's on.
This is fucking dope.
Yeah, explicit channel, adults, children. If you're watching this, please turn it off and go tell your mom to monitor what you're watching.
On nipples, like that's a whole nipple tile.
Any children out there, just email Cheekers. We'll call CPS. We'll get your parents, okay? Yeah.
I'm not a pedophile.
Please, just turn the podcast off. Don't email me. I don't need to go to prison.
Email.
I'm too pretty for prison.
I'm gonna accidentally leak his email, his fucking social security, his address. You know, it's an accident, but it's gonna happen.
The leak.
You plan an accident?
No, I don't think that's how it works.
Plan an accident?
No, I don't think that's how it works.
9/11.
Oh, what?
When was 9/11 an accident? I forgot to tell you guys before the podcast started that we weren't going to go political, but I guess we're already into it.
No, it wasn't political. I was just saying that it was a planned accident.
Planned accident.
Man, fuck the planets. Whatever.
Don't worry about all this dead air. I'm gonna edit that shit out.
So far off the rails so quickly.
What was that video we saw? It was like 9/11 was an inside job.
Don't drink and drive.
So yeah, I've messed around on the interwebs. No one else here has. I live out in the middle of bumfucked Egypt with no internet signal whatsoever.
Well, fuck, Willie's out.
Watching Nathan in a bikini.
Net signal whatsoever.
Well, fuck, Willie's out.
Watching Nathan in a bikini, fucking.
What?
If Willie wants to talk a little bit about himself.
I mean, only thing about me is high school dropout, not doing jack shit, except for hanging out with these motherfuckers.
He's the winner out of the group.
I love you so much.
No, I'm serious. He doesn't do jack shit and he hangs out with us all day. I fucking hate my life because I do the grind of work every day. He's the winner.
It's a privilege. I just don't know who for yet. I mean, I don't live in the middle of what the fuck am I trying to say? Bumfuck Egypt, you know, but I live in America. That's a state, I believe. And
I think you're right.
yeah. And that's about it. Like, I don't really do much else.
All right, and Frankie?
I think it's your turn. Yeah.
I mean, my life's just a cycle, dude. Same shit, different day. Every day.
All right, and since we did such a shitty job of introducing ourselves, let's introduce each other now. I'll start with Willie.
Oh, shit.
Willie is the most beautiful motherfucker you've ever seen with your soul. He's not much to look at, but he is a genuine sweetheart. It's the most pure motherfucker out of all four of us.
I'd fuck him.
And I guess we'll move to Charles. Charles is the Holy Goat.Z. I don't even know where to go with Charles. He's a fucking basket case. You'll You'll see that as the podcast goes. Frankie's got a beautiful Jufro.
Not anymore. Like, you should
Right.
see it. I'm sitting across from him, dude. He's got like.
He's got rid of the Jufro.
Long.
Hang on.
You're kicked out of the podcast.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
What's that fucking show? Okay, you ever seen Hannah Montana?
Yeah.
Okay, now I know where this is going. Just relax. Everybody relax, alright? Everybody relax. You ever seen Hannah Montana, right?
Yeah, I've seen Hannah
so
Montana.
what was that kid's name?
Jackson.
It was
her
like
brother?
no.
Oh.
It was like a fruit or something. Oliver.
It's like
That fucker. You know what I'm saying? Oliver, you know, it was like
the little
Mitchell
one that ran the
Musso?
beach.
Or whatever his fucking last name is.
Oh,
what
the
did you
tiny
say,
kid?
Willie? No.
The-
He was like
The kid who went into a band and then did a
The little dark-haired kid.
I don't know, motherfuckers. I didn't watch Hannah Montana 24/7 and shit. I didn't like binge watch it.
You're the
I just-
one making the Hannah Montana reference here.
He he kind of looks like that guy. He does. We need like send you a picture. You'll know what I'm talking about, man.
Just drop it in the Discord. Take a picture and
He's
put it
got
in there.
like you ever seen my dog Lucy?
Yeah.
With the hat on, he's kind of got like Lucy ears. You know what I'm saying?
He's not wrong.
I mean, if he smooths it down, it doesn't anymore. But you know, like they're gonna be sitting here. Like if we do get an audience, right? He's gonna be sitting there and it's gonna be all like, "This goat guy's a dick." And you're not wrong.
All right, so I went through and introduced everyone. Now, Willie, you introduce everyone.
I introduced everyone.
Yeah, go for it.
It's a circle jerk traduce.
Fair enough.
Stroke my ego, Willie. Stroke it real nice.
Right, exactly.
But for you listeners at home, Willie's sitting right next to me right now, and I made a sexual. But for you listeners at home, Willie's sitting right next to me right now, and I made a sexual face at him when I told him to stroke my ego.
He did. He did, in fact, do that. Now, this is a horrible idea because I can't explain shit.
Go ahead, Willie.
Okay, I'll try my damnedest, I guess. So, Cheekers, tall motherfucker, long ass hair, acts like a dick quite a bit. Other than that, he's pretty good guy. Charles, in comparison to Cheekers, short ass motherfucker, equally as long hair.
His hair's
hang on.
longer.
Longer,
It's longer.
longer. My apologies.
My hair is luscious.
Just a goat. All I can really say about that.
Fair enough.
And Frankie, pretty much a good guy, prick, and like Stokes said,
Not where I thought that was going to go.
Right, exactly.
Jufro, or at least
It
Not
defines
anymore,
his
I'm
personality.
telling you, dude.
at least had one.
All right, Charles, go your turn.
Oh, this ought to be fun.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Oh hell yeah!
Okay, so what is a Cheekers? What is a Cheekers? So we got it. We got a Cheekers here, right? And he's the type of guy to sit there and just fucking go, man. I don't know. Like, just fucking go. He's sitting there. He's on top of the world, dick in both hands, and he's just fucking going. And then we come across the Willie. You will never meet someone, take it as you will, but as gifted as Willie.
And by gifted, he means autistic.
I never said that. I said take it as you will. If that's the way you take it then I guess. But
Form of autism.
right, beautiful soul, beautiful soul. And then we have the Frankie, right? The immortal Frankie. Imagine a panda, right? But
I like where this is going.
that's about it. Just imagine a panda. I guess. Just imagine. A
You ever
panda.
watch Jack Black's Kung Fu Panda? About the equivalent, add a little bit of weed.
A lot of weed.
Yeah.
Sprinkle with some coke. You got it. All right, the Frank onward child.
Cheekers to me, I mean, what else can I say? He's my everything. He's my babe. Okay? I'd do anything for him because he's a great guy.
Don't let Frankie know, but he's only a side chick to me.
Right.
Anything? I need that in writing.
And there's not a lot to say about Willie, I guess. I mean, there is, but none of it's good. So.
Well, shit. Damn, all I did was call him autistic. I mean. Oh wait, no,
He's got a good heart though. His heart's in the right place, and that's all that matters. As for the goat, I mean, I don't know. You take Jigsaw and Michael Myers, the motherfuckers together, and you got it.
Okay, I'll take it.
Silently sadistic. And that's about it.
All right, now we got introductions out of the way. Anything interesting happened to you boys this week?
I'm so hard right now.
I think the most interesting part of my week has been sitting here in the goat's room naked.
What? Alright. No, I think we should do story time.
Story time, that works too.
We can do two things. One of two things. We can tell in a story from one of the group's lives. You know what I'm saying? Each of us. So like I tell a story about myself, so to say, and then I tell a story about something I experienced with one of the three of you guys. However many of us there are. I can't speak.
It's 4 of us total, 3 other besides yourself, so.
I mean, that's a lot of content.
And I mean, we're
all
already
right,
coming
and
into
what's
like
the
our
other
15th
option?
Minute.
I'm gonna tell a story. Tell me a tale.
Spin a yarn, why don't you?
All right, then I say we go with the first one.
What was the first one?
The first one was where we talk about ourselves, a story about ourselves, and then one that
Involves the group.
involves the group.
All right, have at it. Yeah, I know the one that involved the group's gonna go. There's only one thing worth telling that we've done as a group.
Is it glory in its finest hour?
Yep. Wonderful.
So, let's start with the...
For Dylan.
Except Dylan wasn't there?
I wasn't
No,
there.
it was Preston.
That was
Oh,
before my
Preston.
Preston,
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh,
Who do we do?
damn. So Dylan has to tell his own story. The 3 of us got one, though.
Yep.
So imagine this, where it's a cold, starry night. We're out in the middle of the fucking woods at the park. We live in the middle of nowhere at this time. And we're at the top of this hill above the lake. And there's a nice little park there. And at the bottom of the hill is the lake, and there's a nice solid road all the way down. So we tell a Willie here, he's got to do something to be a part of the group.
Can I just explain real quick how stupid that was? Like, for one, what did we even do other than stupid
It was
shit?
not my
And two,
idea to do that, though.
How did we convince your asses to, one, do something stupid?
Because there was a group involved.
And then
It
your
didn't matter
reward-
if it
not
was a
even
real
that,
group
the
or not.
The reward for doing something being retarded was burning the shit out of your foot with like a cigar. So you
That was the initiation, right?
I think it's worth it. Worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it to get burned. You gotta be a masochist to join this group. So yeah, we tell them they can be a part of this group, air quotes there, because we really didn't have shit going on. But we tell him he can be a part of it if he, I think this was actually Charles's idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Charles tells him he has to strip down butt ass naked and run to the bottom of the hill all the way to the lake.
And
But he
balls.
was worried about his feet getting cold and getting tore up on the asphalt on the way down. So Charles allowed him just his cowboy boots. And this motherfucker actually strips down butt ass naked and starts running down that hill all the way down to the lake.
Public park, by the way.
Public park. It is the middle of the night, so down to the lake.
Public park, by the way.
Public park. It is the middle of the night, so probably no one's going to come, but
There was
you
a
know,
chance.
There's always that chance of the local stoners coming out to have a toke and driving by and seeing some willy dick.
If that was to happen, I was going to bail right off into the side in the woods.
So what he was planning on doing was run off the side of the road and get his dick caught on a bramble and
Oh, God, you had to put that in my mind.
maybe tear his nutsack open a little bit. But yeah, he ran all the way down that hill and all the way back up, and as Charles said, we let him get dressed, and his reward was we took a cigar and stuck it down on his foot.
We're
And
great
it was official.
friends.
He was a part of the Legion.
Great friend. And then that other fucker, right? So the funny thing is, right? He had to do
If I'm not
all
mis-
that shit. And the other guy, all he had to do, he had to spray paint a sign.
No, wasn't it just like put a fucking trash can up on the trash can up on the balcony.
Yeah, we just made him put a trash can on top of the playground
Who
equipment.
was it that we made spray paint something? Or did I just do that? Did we just do that?
I think we just did that. We were bad people back in the day.
Well, I think later on,
Hell, that was like
Actually-
the least bad thing I've ever done.
actually later on that night, I think what we did was way out in bumfuck Egypt. Preston, I think he took down a sign, either a stop sign or a street sign, going towards Bingham.
Really, don't mention names of towns.
Yeah, we're gonna beep that shit out.
Yeah.
Just cover up.
Everyone's gonna know where we live if we say that town. It's got a whole population of 100 people. I mean, God.
Yeah, it's totally like that town shows up on a map. Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's like you Google it and it actually knows what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's a group story.
No, Dylan.
Man. Oh, at one point I thought one was gonna drip right down into the cowboy boot, I swear. Was it cold, Willie? Was it cold? I must know.
It was pretty fucking cold.
I imagine. It was like fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. It's wonderful.
I mean, just standing out there, it wasn't that cold. I think it got a little nippy running down it, but aside from that, it wasn't too terrible.
I feel like you started off with a sack of oranges, and then you had like a tightly knit bag of raisins. Like, you know what I'm saying? Catch my drift, Willie. Did it? Did your nut sack shrivel up? That's what I'm asking you.
No, I mean, you were the one looking at it.
You're right. I was an admirer. Yeah, well done.
I didn't turn around to look at Willie until he was partway down the hill, and I just seen ass cheeks and cowboy boots.
Like, granted, I didn't.
That is what we refer. That is what we refer to as glory in its finest hour. Them cheeks reflecting the glare of the moon with just a pair of cowboy boots underneath.
Wonderful.
An ass sculpted by the gods themselves.
I mean, I wouldn't really say that.
I would, ladies. If you ever want the nicest ass you'll ever see, you gotta hit this boy up.
Yeah, that would help if they could see where you were pointing.
I mean, they know I didn't point.
didn't
I was just
point?
referring verbally.
Well, how are they gonna know if you didn't
I was just
point?
talking. So I was just talking about the motherfucker.
Tell you what, you want to hit him up? It's 217-555-0123. Do with
Yes.
that what you will.
Right.
The motherfucker with that phone number is gonna be pissed.
It's not a phone number.
I don't know. It might be.
No,
Is this on the area code?
no, 555.
Oh, you said five
number,
five.
yeah.
I said like, yeah, okay. My bad. I wasn't even listening to the phone number. I'm just going with it. God, yeah, okay. My bad. I wasn't even listening to the phone number. I'm just going with it. God. Alright, someone else tell a
That's a mighty
story.
cacaw.
Dylan, story time?
I don't have a fucking story, dude. I don't make stories. I live my
No,
life.
dog, you gotta tell a story right now, right this fucking second, or I will mount you.
Please. We'll make a story out of that.
It won't be a story, man. It'll be a fable.
Oh.
Satire, if you will.
Fantasy.
Yeah. A fantasy. Gay!
No hate.
As long as no homo.
You're only
Okay.
gay if you say you're gay, right?
Right.
You can suck all the dick you want, but if you don't like it, you know, maybe it's just a hobby for you, you know. Like, you suck one dick just to get the other dick's taste out of your mouth.
Yeah.
$50 is $50, isn't that right, Willie?
First one that guessed my sexuality wins. You'll be the contestant.
I'll give you guys that doesn't even know.
No, there's no such thing as sexuality, man. It's just I want to fuck. There's a hole sticking in.
Never mind, you just told him it's pansexual.
No, I'm not pan. No, that's offensive. Don't assume my sexuality.
I feel like what he said
I've
was...
never fucked a satyr.
I feel like what he's saying is as long as it's got at least 2 legs and a warm hole.
Maybe a few Lost Boys, but never Peter Pan. Captain Hook was a wild one.
No, no. When you say Lost Boys, you're talking about the ones that are in Stokes' basement.
His address, by the way, is.
I just want to make sure your Audacity is actually picking up on everything you guys are saying, because it's not all coming through Discord.
Yeah, it's picking up on mine. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're getting the blue lines because I hear you guys talking, and then like the green circle will just go away, and me and Willie just do not hear anything. That.
No. Dial it down. Back it up.
Oh.
Rewind.
Back it up. That's what I've been trying to do all night.
Well, guess I'll just edit that out.
Right. So,
Right.
you gonna tell your story, you fuck?
I
Come
don't
on.
have a story, dude.
Yeah, you do. You got plenty of stories. What about when I was getting my dick sucked right behind you and you were playing fucking Diablo or whatever?
Diablo, Dark Souls 3.
What about like the time we did fucking cocaine and you watched me like slap face first in the fucking ground? What about the time you fuck? I could go on all day, bitch. What you got?
About the time he slept like a backwards crab on my ottoman.
When did that happen?
The first night I ever hung out with you guys.
The first night I ever
Preston
came over.
sleep raping you and Stokes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You remember when I fucking at school? I was just like, y'all sitting there alone, pouty, whatever.
Pouty.
And I'm like, yo, motherfucker. That's really so fucking loud. But oh no, that one's a little weird. You're all sad, sitting in that chair, so I sit on your lap, and y'all, yeah.
Got in my face. The first time I ever met him, he goes, "Hey, fuck face." What? Come here. So I was walking up the
You sit
bleachers.
here now.
So I was walking up the bleachers, and he starts walking towards me. He gets down right in my face. I mean, nose to nose contact, and goes, "You want to cuddle fuck?" And what the fuck do you say to that?
Well,
Besides, yeah.
well, yeah, you say maybe, you know. Like,
Yes.
You gotta keep him. You gotta make him fight.
Right.
I remember the next day you still sat down at the fucking by yourself underneath the fucking thing, waiting to get hit by a basketball. This is school, by the way, high school. It's like, motherfucker, you sit here now. No questions, man. You gotta demand it.
I mean,
Took
yeah.
full ownership over his ass.
And we went to school the next day, and his hand was in my back pocket. Can't do that. I don't have a butthole. That's right. Forgot.
It's like Kim Jong-un.
Thought we weren't getting political.
No butthole.
Gods are above buttholes.
That's not political.
about the
That's
unicorn
just a
cave.
meme at this point.
Yeah, in his
Oh
backyard.
shit, you guys are talking about fucking whatever that
Kim
Chinese
Jong-un.
motherfucker's name is.
Korean.
Yeah, Korean.
Whoa, whoa.
Damn, am I racist? Can I be racist? This is true.
I wouldn't ask that question on the internet.
This is right.
Because the answer is always yes.
I don't think I'm pretty sure I'm not racist. Let's just change the subject real quick. God, I'm going to hell. Someone's right.
The Holy Legion podcast. 4 white boys saying they're not
I
racist.
said I was white. Yeah.
Well,
I
I did.
identify. Wait, if I can identify.
Does that make me
shit,
racist?
If I can identify as a different gender, can I identify as a different race? Like in all ways but physical. In all
We'll leave
ways
it
as a different race. Like in all ways but physical. In
We'll
all
leave it
ways
up to
but
the internet
physical,
to answer that
I am
one.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
In all ways but physical. No, I'm not even huge. I am fucking that's his name, Logan. I'm fucking Wolverine. No, for real though, right?
Name
So
drop.
maybe you should label like put in very big bold words
Offensive.
on this podcast.
Scrap the name The Holy Legion, just the offensive podcast.
Yeah, this is just a very offensive podcast, probably. I don't know. It's not that offensive, right?
Yeah, we haven't crossed really
It's
any big
only
lines
offensive
yet.
if you get offended.
We may have crossed a few lines, so I mean, think about everybody else. I
That
mean,
we
it's not like
talked
I'm running
about.
for president. I can say fucker in the pussy or whatever that guy did.
Tell he runs for the president.
I don't know, grab her by the pussy.
Tell he runs for the president.
I don't know, grab her by the pussy.
Yeah, you can have any woman you want just by grabbing her by the person.
Dude, bet.
That's how I got my wife.
You gonna find me and I'm in jail. What'd he do? Grabbed her by the pussy?
It's actually a lie.
See that
I got
Into
my
the
wife because she
Spider-Verse-
grabbed me by the
That
dick.
Into the Spider-Verse had it
She
right.
turned it around on my ass.
Put your hand on the shoulder and say, hey, and said it wasn't the shoulder, it was the pussy. Well, fantastic.
This has literally been a 32-minute circle jerk, and I am all about it because it's the longest circle jerk I've ever been a part of.
I mean, worst comes to worst, we could always just like use this as a diagram.
Right.
All I heard was diagram from that. You cut out
Worst
Discord
comes
again.
to worst, we could use it as a diagram.
A diagram.
Yeah, diagram to make the next
An
one.
actual.
'Cause this one's a little
Well, I mean,
shaky.
this is just there to edit out. So I figure we're going to keep this one probably.
Alright.
Just-
Alright.
Like
better be
editing
editing
is-
out
is-
the,
Alright.
you know.
Alright. Take a drink for every time I just said alright. 'Cause I just
Oh god.
Well, Willie would be drunk.
He's already drank some.
Let me tell you.
It's not even the drunken podcast, but he's already got a bottle down.
Oh shit, that's what we're doing.
Speaking of which,
We can do
I'll be
it.
right
Got
back.
some in the fridge.
We can do it.
Shit.
Oh wait, we can't use that
What
music.
the fuck did I just make? What was that sound?
That was a bleat. You know, the sound a goat makes.
That's the sound of goat man.
The fuck did I just hear?
Oh, you heard?
You heard the noise a goat makes.
We're just gonna leave it at that.
So how about them sports?
Sports.
We're all big sports fan here. We watch them religiously because that's what American boys do,
Cause
right?
basketball.
Right. That's the one Tiger
Makes
Woods
some
plays,
field
right?
goals.
See, the problem is when
On-
you threw
on the
religion
Packers,
into
right?
it.
Dribble down to fucking home run, home base.
Yeah. When they started taking a knee in tennis, this is where I drew the line. Watching that though.
I mean, cheerleading, man. You know, never gets old.
So no, let's just do some questions and let me find some stuff real quick here.
Never have I ever fucked the same fucking person in my fucker fucked. False. Makes sense of that shit. See, the problem is, if I get drunk, someone's gonna have to translate, right? Because it's gonna be more from this to like, you know, skanats. And then nobody's gonna know what the fuck I said.
Except for cheekers.
Okay, 50 important questions to ask your best friend.
Fuck.
You gotta have,
Yeah. 50 important questions to ask your best friend.
Fuck.
you gotta have
Yeah,
a best
we're
friend to go
turning-
asking these questions, though.
Oh shit. That was like a shot to the dick.
All right, here's a good one. I think we already got Willie's answer out of the way too. What was the most embarrassing moment you've had? Well, we already started with Willie, but what have I done that's embarrassed?
To clarify,
I'm perfect.
That is a very good question for you.
Yeah, I'm perfect, so I don't apply to this question.
I was gonna say, to clarify, to do something embarrassing, you have to be embarrassed, correct?
Correct.
Oh, well, fuck, then I'm out. I don't give enough of a shit to be embarrassed.
No, you gotta dig deep. There was a point in your life for someone you've been in Paris. Oh yeah. Dig deep.
Today I got the name Cheekers because I hated
There
it.
you go.
I didn't know what a Cheekers was. I didn't want to be a Cheekers. I didn't want to know what a Cheekers was.
But guess what?
But now I'm a Cheekers.
You are. Guess what?
But now I'm a Cheekers.
You are. You're gonna fucking live with it. Look at that shit engraved on your tombstone.
Was a Cheekers. And a mighty Cheekers was he.
That shit dribbled into his dick so every chick knows.
I think my wife already knows.
Let's see. Hang on. What was it? The most embarrassing? I forgot.
Yeah, most
Mhm.
embarrassing you've ever been or some sort of shit like that.
Okay.
I think that's enough of that.
Okay, I'm thinking, okay? Shit. Stop saying that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You guys can't say it because then I have to say it.
Okay.
Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on.
You right.
Hang on, okay. I got it. So like, okay, hang on. So like,
Okay, I'm
there's a fine line of embarrassment. I wouldn't call it embarrassment because being a deity, you know. I was younger, you know. I don't know, probably like 9, 10, you know. And a dog knocks my ass to the ground, right? Starts fucking dry humping me, you know. My dad's sitting there, he's all like, ha ha, because he's laughing his ass off on the lawnmower, right? Next day, I go out there when he's finishing up the rest of the lawn. Don't ask me why I did it twice, right? I pushed that dog to the ground and I held him down. I fucking looked my dad in the eyes. I was like, yeah, you fucking know. No dog will ever do that to me again. No homo.
I really should have wrote down some questions beforehand. I kept thinking I should, but I was too lazy. So, it was a trap. This whole thing, it was a trap.
Kicks a lie. I mean, I guess probably about 7th grade. Verdant public pool, getting out of the fucking.
You shit in the pool, then?
No, dude.
You took a big old shit in that pool.
There's little Frankies.
Don't you fucking like tie him?
They were tied.
No,
That's the fucked up thing.
no. The real question is,
So everybody got
your trunks came off. What's there to be embarrassed about? Unless you got something embarrassing under your
the
trunks.
one singular nut.
Nut.
Oh yeah, one
Yeah.
right.
Oh yeah, I
In
guess
seventh
he's not
grade, That
wrong.
used to bother me.
Damn, it's a good thing we didn't meet in 7th grade, dude. We're like, one nut, what's up? One nut, wonder.
For those of you confused, Frankie only has one nut. If you didn't pick up from that story.
I thought it was like a half a nut.
That's one nut.
Oh. Yeah. Can you have a half a testicle? Does a half a testicle still work? Can you just
Wait,
come
wait,
twice and
but-
makes up for a full testicle?
I know we've talked about this before, but I don't remember the answer. Is it one super nut or just one regular nut?
No, it's one super.
Did they like fuse together? One super nut?
I'm intrigued to see your sack, dude. Because like is it still got like?
Did-
I'm intrigued to see your sack, dude. Because like is it still got like?
Did-
You know how you can see like 2 nuts in there? Is it
Yeah.
just like one marble sitting in a fucking like
A
I
bag.
don't know, like a little fucking empty marble sack? you
Yeah.
know?
So
I mean, pretty much.
So,
It's
did you-
inflated
did you,
on
like,
one
start
side,
off-
Not on the other.
Instead of having a full corn porridge, all you got's a nickel. You know?
did you start off with like 2 balls and then there was some Dragon Ball Z shit where they went fusion? Oh! I'm just trying to figure out how the super nut formed.
Well, I
Interesting
lost.
shit.
I lost one. Therefore, making the other one have to go into hyperdrive and work harder. So it just kind of took over, you know. It was one for all.
It's your nuts on steroids.
Right.
You juiced your nuts.
Yeah.
Wait. If
That's
its
what
nut
he
was on
said.
steroids,
Sharky
wouldn't it
did
shrink?
days.
Because steroids like make your balls shrink.
Yeah, but not testicle steroids.
Ah,
Fair enough.
intriguing.
They just injected liquid kerosene into his fucking nut. Be big and strong.
Red Bull is fuel. Kerosene is fuel.
And now he has
Kerosene
cancer.
is Red Bull.
Now he has cancer. Oh, it's like that's that.
You know, that's really sad.
Now he has a
'cause I might.
tumor. He has a tumor to make up for the other night. You know?
We're gonna a way to go.
Real shit.
Oh, God.
Better than AIDS, right?
We talking about the person or the disease?
Both.
Because either one, yes.
Well, yeah.
The answer is C, all of the above.
Right.
Next
So-
question.
So the Holy
I thought
Legion.
there were 50 of these.
Do what?
The Holy Legion. Where did that come from?
The Holy Legion.
Why are we the Holy Legion?
That one
I
gets
think
deep.
Charles is
Yeah,
best fit
we sure
to.
want to go that way, alright? Alright, yeah.
Yeah, let's just start off with why we are the Holy Legion.
So it all
And
started
then introducing ourselves.
back. We have to go. We gotta do the whole thing. We gotta go back, way back. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just start off with why we are the Holy Legion.
So it all
And
started
then introducing ourselves.
back. We have to go. We gotta do the whole thing. We gotta go back, way back, to the beginning. 15 years ago. All right, now after that bullshit, there's like so back in the day we used to play Magic together, and on the old gaming platforms, Xbox, PlayStation, my gamer tag, PSN ID, whatever it was at the time, was just Z. .Z. When we played Magic the Gathering, it's a card game, for those people that don't know. There's these 0-1 goat creatures. And we were determined, me and Cheekers, to annihilate, not just fucking destroy
In the most epic, embarrassing way for our opponents.
with a goat.
0-1 goat. So this thing has no attack power.
Like, this is like just
One
a normal
health.
goat, weak goat. But somehow, holy goat, if you will, and it just annihilated them in one shot. And somehow, between that moment, it started calling it the holy goat. And we started referring to it as the holy goat. And then, somehow, I became the holy goat. And henceforth, we started giving each other names. And I don't really know how it became the Holy Legion. I think it just sounded fucking cool, so that's where I went with. It's like a legion of fucked up people, fucked up individuals. And so
And that's what brings us here today.
every name has a meaning.
Except Cheekers.
No, Cheekers does have a meaning. You just haven't understood it yet. Once you tap in to your fucking soul, Cheekers, also known as Little Sizzle, you will understand.
There's a story right there. Little Sizzle.
What is
That's a
Cheekers?
nickname I haven't heard in a while.
That's
So,
one I never
before,
heard
oh, you never heard that little sizzle? Okay.
It was before their time.
So this would be a first for Willie too. Before I was Cheekers, I was Little Sizzle because Charles was dating this crazy bitch.
Psycho kind.
She was just
The
straight up
First
crazy.
one that you two both dated? Or?
No.
No.
No, this is the crazy bitch that was around through most of our time hanging out at the restaurant.
Oh, okay.
But he was dating her, and she was crazy and all this stuff. But, like, we left it alone because it's Charles's girl. He chose her, so we leave it alone, and we accepted her.
Got a bad habit.
There was one day. She just kept pissing me off. Just every little pet peeve, just pissing me off. And I was raging. I was to that point. So me and Charles, we like went for a ride on our ripsticks. And for those of you that don't know, it's like a swiveling skateboard with only two
If
wheels.
you don't know, you need to just fucking leave this place right now.
Mhm.
You're too
So,
fucking young to
yeah.
be here.
We were riding around on some ripsticks, and she ended up getting a ride with one of our other friends. And as they drove the truck out and just bashed me, door checked me, and I went flying into the dirt. And I was about ready to kill someone. I was just to my limit. I don't get angry easily. I'm not an angry person most of the time.
Go ahead. We'll just go ahead and
But
say
she
you had
brought
some-
me to that fucking
some
point.
anxiety.
And I'm sitting there in the dirt, and then I stand up and I start circling. I'm just walking in circles. Charles walks up to me, and he's like, right now, you had a big ass sizzle. You had a huge sizzle. We need to take that down and little sizzle. And you know, having him say that to me with a straight face just made me fucking bust up laughing. I couldn't be angry anymore. He cured it.
See, that is my purpose in the group. I'm the peacemaker. I keep the peace. I remember. So the same crazy bitch, right? I think. And so I don't think anybody's here saw me truly pissed off, except for one very, very short moment. Because I'm a really good liar, really good at hiding it usually. But there was one short moment, sitting there, me and Stokes are in conversation, and this is the same crazy bitch, cunt, if you will.
You watched that?
Texted me and basically convinced me at the time that she got raped. I later found out that was just her way of covering up that she cheated on me. But I remember like not remembering what we were talking about. Like we were mid conversation, Stokes talking to me, and then I realized for like 20 minutes I was just staring into my phone. And then I hear Cheeker's voice. You alright? I just look and I'm like, yeah, why? It's like, you look like the devil.
He had it in his eyes. He was like beyond a living being of this world. He had the devil inside him.
Oh, I was ready to find that motherfucker and kill him. Shortly after I realized that it was the other way.
This world. He had the devil inside him.
Oh, I was ready to find that motherfucker and kill him. Shortly after I realized that it was the other way around, and she practically raped him, but that's alright. Because again, she's a cunt. Speaking of crazy bitch, how's that, remember that tuna fish salad you dated, Stokes? that one that I eventually dated too, but don't worry, that's not what we're talking about. What, you got anything about our family to say, you know, while we're at it?
Dude, that's some weird shit right there.
But we went with it though, like we didn't fight it.
We did not fight it. And you got that backwards. You dated her, and then eventually I dated her.
That's
'Cause
right.
That's where he's confused me for a second.
Did I?
But
turn
yeah,
her into a
this.
tuna fish? I don't know. I got some stank.
So we're going to refer to her as tuna fish.
Still smell that
And
bitch
the
on
other
my
one's
dick.
crazy. No, that was an odd family. Just one little excerpt that I hope none of our audience finds normal. But every morning they'd have a meeting, like a family meeting, and if you were there, you'd notice that every single one of the motherfuckers would file into the bathroom after the mom said she was going to take a shit. So the mom would go in there and start taking a shit, and then they would all just go in there for a family meeting. And they would be in there like discussing, I don't know what, but it was a family discussion while the mom was taking a shit.
Color, smell, temperature.
You know, like
I suppose that's about all I can think of. Yeah, I don't want to know.
little taste, little smell.
Didn't her
Stick a pinky in there. give a little, you know. Like,
See if corn was on the menu lately.
I mean, you know, why not recycle? save the planet.
Randy came over once, seen that, and it's like, I got a fucking movie idea, guys. So we take one human, so another human to their asshole, endless loop.
So like,
Did it?
Centipede still to this day, only bug we get to make.
Didn't her brother walk in on you two having sex as well?
no, hang on. We're gonna.
That's
It
not-
wasn't a walk-in. It was an invitation.
Yeah.
Like a fucking hey, what's up, sis? You know, like okay, I'm gonna take this one, right? So we both experience all this shit, by the way. Me and Cheekers go to kissing.
Different time periods, not at the same time. That kind of would have made it better, I guess, but...
Well, I mean, you know, no way. So like we're sitting there, and I'll just be straightforward. We fucking, you know, dick, vagina, contact, in, out, whatever sound that makes, you know, whatever, you know, whatever sound that makes, you know, whatever, you know. But we're sitting there, room's dark, we're having sex, we're going, and out of nowhere, I hear it. That's supposed to be substitution for the name of the girl. Walks in, and her older brother walks in, right? She is currently straddling me, riding me like a fucking wild animal, you know, like a fucking an African elephant.
Rodeo
if I
bull?
do say myself. She's going, right? He walks in, older brother walks in, completely naked, looks her dead in the eyes. Actually, kind of jumping back and forth between both of us. We're both naked, still fucking, by the way. I just freeze. I'm like, what the fuck? But she just keeps going. It's like, yeah, what's up? and the older brother's like, Mom wants to know what you want for supper. And the older brother's like, Mom wants to know what you want for supper. Spaghetti sound alright? She's like, yeah, it's fine. Still going. And he just casually leaves. But for like a split second, just kind of like checks things out, looks up and down, you know, and walks out. It's like, what is this bond? Whatever this bond, this brother and sister bond you have, I don't want it. I don't want this. Be gone. Like this, it's fucked up. And then, but the fucked up thing was, we did it anyways. Could have left at any moment. But we wanted that used up vagina. Actually wasn't used up. That's what's scary. Like, so what foreign objects have been in there? Like you were talking about corn earlier. That gives me an idea, you know? Like, I think I know. She gets bored
shit.
one day. She's like, I got some dry corn, get some sweet corn. Next day, she's like, oh, I gotta get that Indian corn, that speckled shit, you know? Makes me feel nice, like I'm fucking a foreigner.
Dilly or Willin have any good stories? You never fucked the chick and the brother walked in and watched?
Nope.
Hang on. So I believe Willie and Dylan need to shit. Frankie, I don't care. We're not even using
I really
names
don't have
anymore.
to shit.
But well, I hope not. You know, I'm right here. We don't need another.
I mean,
we don't
we
need a
have a
meeting.
family
You know, we have to have a family meeting. Pick the shit out of Frankie's. Pick the corn out of Frankie's shit. I don't know. He eats a lot of corn. Maybe we are picking the fucking shit out of his corn. I don't know. But
So we're just leaving the corn.
but I believe Humpty D and Humpty Deer need to fucking say something, because it's been a lot of me in the old cheeky.
I really don't know what to talk about after that.
It is pretty hard to top.
Palate cleanser, talk about puppies.
Talk about.
So, I'll throw some puppies up on the screen on YouTube or something. That way, palate cleanser to see after that.
I once lit a dog on fire.
I mean, I can talk about how my dog got stolen.
Your dog got stolen.
Fuck, I don't know how many years
You
ago.
wanna go ahead? What?
Somehow the dog got outside and ran out towards the road,
So it ran away.
and then, well, it ran away, and by the time,
Stolen, it ran
well,
away.
well, no, it did get stolen, or well, taken. I guess a
Are you
better
sure
way
that's
to
not what
put
your
it.
mom told you? No.
Are you sure that wasn't the Animal Humane Society?
Sounds
let me
like
put it this
your
way.
mom killed your dog and you tried to hide it.
Nice farm
No.
upstate.
No, go ahead.
No, it did run away because I did witness the dog running out of the house. From what I was told, the dog ran out to the street. No, I didn't. My brother and sister did. And by the time they got to it, out to the street. No, I didn't. My brother and sister did. And by the time they got to it, the truck driver just got out of his cab and took it and drove off.
I feel like your brother and sister gave it to him.
I mean, might as well. That dog was a fucking dumbass.
Hang
So
on.
they were probably
hang
sick
on,
of his shit.
Hang on. Whoa.
You have a brother and sister?
Yeah, dude, you didn't know
Mm-hmm.
This is news to me too.
Is she
I
hot?
thought I told you guys.
that? We're talking about
I think she's
Willie's
getting
family.
married.
Oh, hang on.
That doesn't answer the question.
Is she hot? What'd you say, Willie?
Not to me. To me, no. I guess to other people, maybe.
So, hang on.
So you
From
wouldn't put your penis in her?
1 out of 10, what is she,
couldn't.
Willie?
I don't know. For me, I guess a 5.
You looking at your sister like that? That's fucked up, Willie.
Yeah,
Don't check out your
that's a little
sister. Don't
weird.
judge your sister's like attractive. That's wow. And I fuck
That's a little
sis. Don't
weird.
judge your sister's like attractive. That's wow. And I fucked my cousin. Okay, that's fucked up. You know. Now I'm giving you shit. Anyways,
To be
continue.
honest,
Sorry.
I should have seen that one
I'm just
coming.
really surprised. I didn't know you had a fucking. There's a Willie and a Willette. There's like a William, like an older Willie or younger. Like, what is
Older.
this?
Much
I'm
older.
the youngest.
I want to need
Yeah, I thought
a
you
diagram of your
I thought you
family
knew.
tree by tomorrow. Thank you. Continue.
Submit it in for official review.
This is worth 100% of your grade.
I guess I didn't. I could have swore you guys weren't around when I said that. I was the youngest out of the family.
I mean, my memory's kind of shit, so
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
you haven't mentioned it enough that it's stuck in my head at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm
Dylan,
the only one
you
out of
have
the
any-
4 of us, besides you, of course.
You met my brother?
Yeah, dude, up at the fucking shit. What's it called?
Is he hot?
The fucking war memorial fucking spot. There in Red.
The what? The one area. The one time that we all met together in. Oh no, I did take you there once, didn't I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
several
I
times.
totally forgot about it. I only remember one.
Because there
So
was
Dylan.
there was the meeting. There was going to get the flags, or put the flags up. One of the two. We were getting something out of the storeroom. That much I remember. I'm laughing.
Dylan, you've been avoiding the question. Is he hot though?
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
No.
look at Willie, and you got your answer. I mean,
I don't see any resemblance between the two of us.
he's just as sexy, but twice your size. But
Oh.
In width-wise.
wow, Willie, way to be a dick.
Well, yeah. God.
Willie.
Fat people have feelings,
like,
too.
the
Really
perfect
tell
way-
you love your family.
Willie is like.
He's not necessarily fat. I lost weight, so I kind of skinnied up. He just kept the weight.
Shit. Who forgot to feed the Willy? We can't have him getting skinny.
We offered to get him steak and shake. It's his fault for not realizing he can have a drink.
Greatest moment at Steak and Shake with Willy, though.
Can we just
I
make
can
it a
have
thing
a drink.
that like Willie
Yeah, I figured
only
that'd been
eats
sparkleberries.
avocados? I don't fucking know why. I'm just like, I like that idea. Like Willie is only
What?
allowed to eat avocado,
Who forgot to feed the Willies Willie?
and he can't peel them. He's got to eat them like an apple. Like, he
Just
can't
eat them
feel
rind and
it.
whole.
He's just gotta fucking eat that. Just take a chunk out of it. Pull the nut out with his teeth. You like that? Take a chunk out of it. Pull the nut out with his teeth. You like that?
What?
You like that, Willie?
I don't like
Pipe a
that.
lot with your teeth.
No, I did not like that.
Okay, anyways, Willie's story, continue. Your two brothers and sisters are hot. Something's happening. I don't know.
And the trucker is getting ready to fuck your dog.
Wait,
That was basically it.
Now I'm interested.
You said puppies.
So, Willie, did the trucker only take your dog to have sexual encounters with it, or
He just took the dog.
you think
as
he
far
was
as I
going to
know.
eat it?
Other than that, I have no fucking clue what happened.
You didn't keep tabs?
No.
Oh,
Bad pet owner.
yeah.
I did not claim that pet.
This is gonna need so much editing.
Yeah, it is, dude.
Oh, yeah.
A lot.
It's,
And shit
ramblings.
that,
Bullshit.
shit
I
that
mean,
just
senseless
should
bullshit
not
is what
be
it is.
said.
Right.
Shit that just should not be said. Like that whole control thing you were talking about earlier. One that's still out the window, but now like it's subconsciously there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like autocorrect, so now it's on a little bit. Autocorrect. Like,
Yeah, that. You just have to
well, autocorrect.
watch for
beeps,
that.
whatever.
Other than that, we're pretty much good to talk about whatever. And rambling's fine. I mean, first fucking episode, and
You're gonna have to cut out like town names and shit too.
Well, we can just beep that,
Right.
or not beep, like blur it, whatever. There's a lot of shit I can
Yeah.
do on fucking.
Cover it.
Cover up with a cough.
Give it the balloon.
You have the audacity to record a podcast.
With Audacity.
See, get it? Peter was mad at Katniss in the Hunger Games. He was killing them squirrels. Get it? He was Peter. I like eating animals. All the animals,
Wait.
not just cows and shit. I mean, if there's a fucking possum, I'll eat it. I don't give a fuck.
so you're no longer vegan.
What the fuck?
He was vegan?
I thought he was
Wrong
vegan at some
sibling,
point.
dude.
Maybe.
When was I vegan?
Yeah.
I went vegetarian for like 2 months because my blood pressure was high as fuck.
Had to cut back on
Oh,
the
maybe that's
cholesterol.
what I was thinking.
Yeah. I was just like, everybody's like, you don't have to stop eating meat. I was like, yeah, but I could probably drop that shit because cholesterol is literally only found in meat, so I can just drop that shit.
Right.
Drop that shit. And then like
Drop it
clears
like
up
it's hot.
a lot faster. Which in reality, it turned out it wasn't that anyways. Because cholesterol is literally only found in meat, so I can just drop that shit.
Right.
Drop that shit. And then like
Drop it like
clears
it's
up
hot.
a lot faster. Which in reality, it turned out it wasn't that anyways. I was just fucking having heart issues or some shit. Anyways, Willie's dog ran away and
Got raped by a trucker, and then he ate it.
And then he got it back.
Wait, so was that the actual story? Like that's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. We just started spinning off.
Right.
Wait, no, I
So,
know. I
Willie's
wanna
told
know
the
what
story
actual
now.
story
That
was.
just-
Like, did your dog just run away? And you're like, hey, trucker, don't take my dog, and they drove off. Brought it back later, and I
I
had
get-
fucking issues. I was like crying in the bathtub, like washing myself. Like I'm so dirty now.
You raped me.
You know, like I need to know this. Okay, right. So you got Mickey Mouse, right?
Yeah,
It's a mouse.
I know where this is going.
I know you know.
I
where
don't.
this is going. So you got Goofy, right? It's a dog.
Oh, I know where he's going.
Pete.
Pluto.
Pretty sure he's a dog, right? Yeah. Is Pluto like a retarded slave?
Hey, mentally handicapped.
Retarded slave.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to throw that offensive tag on here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a medical
I don't know,
term. man.
retarded.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Oh,
No.
well, that's retarded.
pretty much.
It is very retarded.
Alright,
Retarded
we're
is
gonna
not a
just
medical
say
term.
Wait a second. I gotta look this up now. I
There's
don't
no-
believe you.
No, to retard something is to impede it.
But what is to
Oh,
retardation?
retardation is the actual
Okay.
full.
Is it better if I say mentally retarded? Retarded.
It's mentally handicapped.
Mental retardation.
Differently abled.
Is mental retardation not a thing?
It is a thing, but it's not.
Okay, so Pluto's
It's
a
not
mental.
politically correct.
Pluto. Okay, sorry, my bad. Pluto
Has Willy syndrome.
is a slave and has mental retardation, and Mickey probably fucks him, just like he does his crackhead Minnie Mouse. You know, like. So the thing is, man, if you about this offensive shit, right? If you're gonna, you can't just pass up one thing. Like you can't just be like, oh, I'm offended because you said hermaphrodite and paginus in the same sentence,
But I'm not offended. by
but
retarded.
I'm laughing at Jew jokes.
Right.
Because the thing is, every person you look at, like, everybody sees something as offensive that someone else doesn't.
It's only offensive if you're offended.
Well, that,
Exactly.
it's only
The point.
oxygen if it's oxygen. It's only a fucking tree if it's made of wood.
That's the point, though. It's only offensive if you get offended by it.
It's like a forest made entirely of
That
wood.
that
It's crazy.
tree
That's the most,
that's
you know,
made
that's
of
the
wood
most
thing,
out there
I
idea
don't
I've
think
heard all
stands up because there's bamboo trees. That's not wood, is it?
Bamboo wood, yeah.
I think it
Is
can
it
be
wood?
classified as a type of wood.
I don't know. I'm just saying shit. You didn't give me a script or nothing. I'm just sitting here rattling my shit on, fucking going off.
Rattling your shit on. Rattling your shit
Bamboo
on.
is
I
very
gotta
much
fucking
like
sit
wood,
up.
but not actual wood.
No.
Gotta sit up, he says as he crouches.
Boom.
I'm not. I guess I'm crouching. But
My bad. Perches.
all right, go ahead. Describe how I sit. Huh? It's not
You're
that weird.
literally perching. That's how you
So
sit.
the best way to describe
sit
how we
on- That's how you
so
sit.
the best way to describe
sit
how he
on your
sits
toes.
for all you weebs out there
L.
is L from Death Note.
This is true.
Weebs.
Yeah.
It's
Weebs.
offensive.
I'm gonna laugh.
I'm
I'm
offensive.
going to die when you lean forward in that chair and eat the fucking floor.
I'll eat this mic, dude. I'll deep throat it. You
I
wanna
can
give me
just
a
see
try?
it rolling out from under you.
eating contest?
This whole introductory episode has just been a fucking tailspin.
I mean, I feel like that's gonna be the podcast. Even when we get like comfortable and routine in there, I still feel like it's just
I don't know what you're talking about.
it's gonna be a ride.
I mean, I feel like everybody's first episode is usually some kind of fucking train wreck.
I'm more comfortable than I've ever been.
It's kind of hard not to be comfortable.
See,
when you're
here's the
sarcastic.
problem, though. This is the problem, personally, right? I feel like people, if let's say this goes on, people avidly listen to this, they're gonna think I'm a different person
Every episode.
because I feel like my mood changes frequently.
Often.
Is that a thing?
It's called mood swings. Yeah.
Mood swing. It's not like that. It's not like I don't think it's that dramatic. Like,
He's
you're sitting here,
PMSing,
it's
guys.
Like, one day I'm happy. No, I'm sad. Now I'm fucking horny. All that good shit. It's like today I'm coming in here. I'm like, yeah, let's go. I'm fucking talking and shit.
Energetic.
And tomorrow I'm gonna be like,
Lethargic.
yeah, I'm here. Good shit. Fuck it. Next, come on.
Yeah, seriously, I thought we had like 50 questions or some shit like that to answer.
This
Oh, they all
motherfucker
turned out
just
to be
slicked
lame.
his hair back.
Dylan
Quick
has
story.
not fucking answered or told a story. Even Willie's told a story at this point. Dylan, you're kind of slacking.
Slacker. My chair turned.
I told the story. Told the story about the first day I met the goat.
That was way back at the beginning.
The
That was
first-
different
yeah,
story
so was
time.
Willie's, asshole. That was at like fucking 20 minutes.
We've all told more stories since then. We all told one first story. That was your first story. Now we're on the second story.
Willie did, didn't he? About his
Yeah,
dog.
Willie told about the dog.
About his dog.
He got raped by a trucker.
His poor dog. You ever live with the girl from The Grudge?
The Grudge.
Well, now, hold on, because I think you see where this is good. Because that's what it was like living with the goat. This motherfucker gets out of the shower, and it's just instant horror movie. It's classic, man. It's just flickers. That one light in the house, that one light is possessed.
Fucking dude. My fucking
Yeah, what the
Danielle,
fuck?
dude, she's sitting there and she's like in the bathroom. I hurry up and turn all the fucking lights out, dude. I just got out of the shower. She like hurried up and get on there, take a piss. As soon as she gets out, I have that light on, nothing else. I'm sitting there.
I feel like
and
I was on
she
the
just
couch
opens
for
the
this
door,
one.
She doesn't even step out. She sees the light. She just goes, "What the fuck?" And I couldn't hold it in. Dude. I started to laugh. Fucking shit kills me.
Okay, I looked up a new list of interview questions. They're actually fun to answer. And one of the first ones on here is, if you were a crown, what color would you be and why?
You mean crayon?
Yeah, crown.
Yeah, crayon.
You a piece
Make fun of my
shit.
accent.
You're the worst kind of person. Why don't you write down Reese's for me with that fucking...
Oh god, I'm just fucking with you, Stokes.
I fucking love you.
You're the best.
It's not as bad as... What is that Preston said? A blick.
He can't pronounce anything right.
A Buick. I think after a while he just started to piss us off.
What's it?
A Buick.
Buick.
It was a Buick.
A Buick?
A Buick.
Really?
A Buick.
Yes.
No. Well, that's sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what did he used to drive? A Pontiac? A Pontiac?
Actually, I'm pretty sure it was a Buick.
No, Preston's was a Pontiac, dude.
Well, it's no different.
We're talking about the panty dropper.
Oh yeah, no, that one. I don't think that one was a Buick.
That was an Oldsmobile.
Yeah,
My bad. It was.
The fucking panty dropper.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
The panty
That
dropper.
Willie and I had to push from the high school to Casey's. No, hold on. From the cornfield before the high school, as you're coming into town to Casey's.
Actually, I think it was by Bonner's.
No, because we had just gotten into town, and his ass ran out of gas. We had just got up that hill, and it died.
Oh
Pushed
yeah.
it through the high
And then-
school parking lot. 2 boners.
I remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I think he sold that to his third cousin or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Then his parents got him a
Pontiac.
piece of shit Grand Am that the fucking reverse gear went out of, and he just dealt with it. Opened up the door, pushed his foot out to back up.
Hey man, do what you gotta
I
do.
mean, you can't really call it a piece of shit if his parents got it for him. Fucking bought my first car.
So did I.
No, I'm just saying that the Pontiac Grand Am itself is a piece of shit.
Hell, I bought my
Because,
first car from your parents.
No, my truck.
First car.
So did I.
No, I'm just saying that the Pontiac Grand Am itself is a piece of shit.
Hell, I bought my
Because,
first car from your parents.
No, my truck fucking. The defrost stopped working, so I duct taped a hair dryer to the fucking dash and plugged it into the cigarette lighter and used that. It worked, so my mom needed to dry her hair. She got pissed. I don't know, Mom. Did you pray about it? Damn.
Oh, dear. It was savage. Oh, fuck.
Good thing my parents don't use it.
That right there was some shit that goes viral. I don't know, Mom, did you pray about it?
But that is, dude. I swear that's the fucking answer to everything. It's like, Mom, I have fucking AIDS.
Did you pray about it, sweetie? Did you pray about it? Ask Jesus for help.
Mom!
Mom, I think I might be gay. You
Mom,
might
I
pray
cut my
about
dick
it.
off! Did you pray about it? Mom, just take me to the hospital!
Did you pray, sweetie? Join hands. Pray.
Mom, my dick's in my hand! Fuck!
Fucking pray about it before we go to the hospital.
No, it's that, and then like,
Pray
you ever
about it,
notice-
and God might send an ambulance.
did your mom ever, like, did you guys, I feel like this is the mom thing, right? They do that stupid shit, right? So they'll be sitting there and be like you'll be sitting there, I don't know, you'll be doing something fucking normal. I don't know, hang on.
Normal, right?
Let's say, alright, you take
Skinning
out,
cats is normal.
let's say you're sitting there, right? You take out a piece,
of 5 gum. Electrify your senses.
you know, and you put it in your mouth. You know that tin foil? She's like, I heard I read an article that if you hold that tin foil too close to your brain, it'll give you an aneurysm or some shit, or cancers, and like some weird shit. Like,
Yeah, I feel you.
Like just random shit. Like, Mom, what the fuck? Like, you just googling this shit? Like, is tin foil safe to hold near my toes or some shit because I don't want them to fall off? Like, why? Where do you get this shit? Like, I feel like there's an
Just that-
like a website where moms just make up shit.
Yeah.
Put it on
No,
there.
no,
Ways
you're
to
missing.
fuck
You're
with your
missing the
kids.
bigger picture. It's part of a mom hive collective. They all share one hive mind to be hypochondriacs about the most obscure fucking things.
Don't sleep on the
My
left side of your pillow.
Oh, Mom.
Or the right side will stab your eye.
Mom, I'm losing blood. Your room is a mess. There's blood all over. Clean it up. Mom, I'll clean it later. Take me to the hospital. God. See, the question isn't why won't she take him to the hospital? It's how did he cut his dick off? Clean it up. I'll clean it later. Take me to the hospital. God. See, the question isn't why won't she take him to the hospital? It's how did he cut his dick off?
I mean, there's, the one time that my mom had to come in and cut one of those industrial-sized zip ties from around my neck. I have no idea why.
You're a dumbass kid, weren't you? You're a fucking dumbass kid.
Hear me out, because I was tripping balls when I did this. I don't remember what the fuck I was on.
What
I don't
the
remember
fuck?
where the fuck I actually was. I think it was in my bedroom. But I had an industrial-sized zip tie. And I was going to stop the world from exploding by tying it around my neck. And I hit the ground and my mom heard me like rolling around on the floor and she just came up to see what the fuck was going on.
So, like, you would
Grab my knife and cut the fucking thing off me.
Mine were a lot more mental, dude. I'd be staring into the... Like, I had a bunk bed that was in the corner of my room, and I'd be sitting there on the top bunk just staring. Like, my face would be like a fucking, like 6 inches from the corner of my ceiling. I'd just be staring at it, trying to figure out if it was going in or coming out. Like, if it was a point or an indent into, like, a corner, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just couldn't figure it out. And then, like, I'd start freaking out when I think I figured it out, and I'd feel my, like water. Like, I in my mind, I thought it was my eye melting, kind of. But then it would all just restart, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm trying to figure out if this corner is a point or a corner. I don't know.
Dude, yeah, no. I used to get completely fucking lost, and I wouldn't even have to move. I could be sitting still and just get completely fucking lost.
There was a point where I'd see myself, like, inside a tiny little house. Like, I would see my room
Like a
from the
dollhouse?
outside perspective, and I thought it was a dollhouse. It would freak me the fuck out.
Yeah! It's the worst feeling in life whenever your own life goes meta.
Oh. Oh god. And then when I
Moral
went
of
to
this
hell,
story, kids, is don't do drugs, okay?
Yeah, don't do drugs unless they're fun. No.
They're
Don't
bad.
do
They're bad for squirrels, man.
squirrels.
Squirrels.
I want to see you force feed a squirrel acid. I really do.
Damn it, now this podcast has been taken down by PETA. Before
That
we even
would
get a
be
chance
fucking
to start.
What
hilarious.
does this have to do with the Hunger Games? I don't understand.
Circle and back round. We brought it full circle, boys.
And
All right.
close.
Yep, we've been recording for about an hour and a half now. Cut out the dead time. We may have an hour worth of content. Let's hope.
Woo! Well, between
But if you enjoy weekly and releasing this podcast every week, it will be on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, hopefully iTunes and Spotify here soon. But we will be posting on SoundCloud and Audio Boom and YouTube for sure. As soon as we can get it onto iTunes and Spotify, we will do that. You can also feel free to check out our Patreon, our Twitter. Links are in the description of the video. And you guys ain't got any more sellout bullshit?
well, you know,
It's like
if you didn't enjoy us, for starters, go fuck yourself and send us to your best friends so they can have just as shitty a time as you did.
Have a wonderful, great